How's it going, everybody? FishingWild.com here with some more tips and tricks. Today I'm going to show you different styles of plunking rigs, which are basically just rigs that you cast out and you let sit. So here I got, my rod with my main line. This one we're just going to do a sliding weight. Here I have a couple items that I like to use. The items I have here are just used for like different style setups. It's all depending on what river you're fishing in, or a pond or a lake or the current, or the size of the fish. Let's do one first that's just for your regular trout fishing in a little bit of current but not too much, stuff like that you're not really afraid of the fish or the current pulling the weight into the rocks and jamming you up much. And so that's just going to be a slide weight setup. Basically, so I'm going to take my slide weight here and I'm just going to feed it onto my main line. Okay, so we have that on the main line, and then I'm going to put one bead in front of the weight. Now this bead is mainly to block not only the eyelid of your weight from sliding over your swivel, which we'll put on next, but also to protect the knot that's on your main line to your swivel. Because if this thing was just free sliding and hitting against your knot, eventually it would break your knot right off. So all my mono, I like to just tie a double clinch knot. Basically, now your bead hits your knot there. I mean, we can cut that little tag end off there. You want to have a nice clean appearance all the time. Your weight can slide on your line just like that. And then the bead, see how it can block the knot that's right there, so you're not hitting right up against metal to metal. So now I'm gonna basically build whatever leader I want for my situation, whether it be just a bait hook with a nice 18-inch plus length of leader, which we can tie one of those up too. So we're gonna pull off our 18-inch or so, snip off our line. We got our piece, and we're just going to get a bait hook, tie the bait hook on. That side's done. Snip off the tag. And then we got our leader, which we need to tie to our swivel we just put on. You can kind of, whatever knot is most comfortable for you that is not going to slip out and is going to hold strong every time, or at least 99%. Everything fails every once in a while. Clip off that tag. Now we got our hook to our leader to our swivel, and then behind the swivel we have our slider weight. So now when you cast it out, it's going to hit the bottom, right? And as soon as the fish takes it, that'll make it so the fish won't feel any kind of weight behind it when it's picking up the bait, and you'll feel it on your rod end, and you'll be able to set the hook and they won't even know they have a weight dangling right there. That's your basic slide weight. Now let's switch it up a little bit. Let's say that you're in some heavy current, you're going to be fighting some big fish, and that the fish has a chance to take your weight into the rocks and break you off, which you don't want if you have the other setup, because it's connected directly. So if that broke off, you lose everything. I'm going to make it so if you do catch a fish and it jams you up, your weight will just release and break off, and you'll have the fish on still. All right, so on this, I'm going to do a swivel, barrel swivel on my main line, and I'm going to go with my bead again. Always got to protect that knot, because once that knot breaks, fish. So now we have our swivel with our bead and to our main swivel. Now with this one, what we want to do is we want to have a lighter line on the down as we do on our main. So this one's going to break before the main does. So we're going to take our lighter line, we're going to snip off a piece. You can just make it we're just making it, it's called a drop weight. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to make a drop line for my weight. So I'm going to cut off some line. We're going to make a loop. Okay, so now I have my leader to my swivel, and then on this slider I have a loop like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to feed it through my weight, pull it tight, Now that weight can break away if it gets jammed up and you don't lose your fish. Simple as that. And also, the loop makes it really nice because if I want to change out the size of weight, let's say I think the current's too fast, or I want to change it out and put on a different weight, I can pull this thing back off, put it back in my box, pull a bigger weight out, feed it through, do the same thing, just go over the weight and pull it tight. Boom, I've got a bigger weight on, just like that quick. So it makes it really handy to have your drop line a loop. And so yeah, it's the same thing as the other, but now you have a breakaway weight that could just break away. Just like that. And your fish is still on, and you're still fighting your fish, and now you don't have a weight in your way. Alright, join us next time. Be sure to check out the website. There's tons of other videos on how to do different fishing techniques and tricks and stuff. See you next time.